All right, no music this stream. Just kidding. I'll turn on music. Give me a second. Okay. We're playing What Remains of Edith Finch tonight, which is a pretty wacky game. I don't really know what to expect from it. I actually just talked to a friend about it a little bit. They didn't give anything away. Other than that it's kind of a walking simulator. So yeah. We'll see how this goes. Who knows? Alright. I'm gonna inform everyone that I'm playing that right now. Okay. Sorry, I'm fumbling my keys. All right, let's go. Well, hang on. Let's not go just yet, but let's go. Okay. What remains? Yeah! Okay. Oh. Hang on. Ah! Ah! Hang on! Alright, this is very different from what I was expecting. I'm sorry, I gotta pause. God damn it, I thought I paused that. No, I did pause that. What happened? Why do I have two different things going? Where's the music? Is this the music? Oh, it is. This is the game music. Oh shit, okay. It's a very nice UI. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's go. Okay. I gotta bring up chat, because I forgot to bring that up. Hang on. I have a thing that shows me chat. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's start. So we're right into it. Can I do anything? Oh. Oh.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning, with the house.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn up the voices again. This is a very story-based game, so...
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Does seem a little bit jittery.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Wearing comfy clothes.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Hang on. I'm sorry. Give me one more second. We're gonna do VSync on. And so we're just gonna do full. That's less jittery. That's good.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The finches. Aww, that's really cute. Got little finches on top of the sign.
I
Alright,
wouldn't have driven
shift.
this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Shift just zooms in, doesn't allow me to sprint. Control also zooms in. And there's a deer. Hello. Fair enough. Seems like he kind of just ran directly in rather than jumping over that, but okay.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
That
The
is
house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
that is a very eccentric house. But it's very pretty, in a way.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can relate to that.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Got a little tennis ball to make sure you don't go too far. I think my grandma had that in her house for a while.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
A lot of work was put into this.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Pineapple pie.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oof.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I'm guessing this is child food. And Eddie.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie. Okay, that makes more sense. It's a very strange way of putting Eddie. Or spelling Eddie. Hey, an orca! Spilled the wine. That sucks.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
That's a good way of putting it. Wonder if I
Even
can...
the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Huh. I like what the text does whenever it's done. Can I crouch? Doesn't seem like it. Can I increase my FOV? Doesn't seem like it. That's alright. It's not the kind of game that it matters.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
A little creepy, but, you know, that's alright.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Ah. Huh.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What the hell happened here? What is this? This is completely sealed off. What the fuck? Okay.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Jesus. It's a pretty fucked
I
up thing
spent
to
a
do.
lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
It's a cute room, at least for a kid.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Should I go in there? Hang on, I want to check the rest of the house real quick. It's probably not a whole lot. Or really anything. Wow. It's a really fucked up thing to do.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Bigfoot.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin. It's a badass name. You know, usual bug collection. It's fine. Alright, let's go.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Wow. That's really cute, actually.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Don't eat the fucking gerbil. Oh, the gerbil
The
food.
gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay. Interesting.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
You didn't feed your fucking child. What do you expect?
I kept eating and eating.
No, don't do that. Okay. Okay. That's not... Okay.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Are those... I don't... Okay. That doesn't seem... That seems like a decoration.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Okay. Yeah, a
It was
finch.
a barn swallow going back to her nest. I
Yeah.
reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Interesting. Okay.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
They also don't really look like people, but alright. Can I make that jump? What can I do? Oh, okay.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Interesting.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I don't hear anything. Oh.
Rabbits. I
Alright.
imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
It's a very interesting game so far.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the fuck is happening? What? Alright.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I
Oh.
wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Alright. A little fucked up, but that's okay.
I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Alright. Okay. Jesus Christ.
I wanted to stop it, but also I didn't.
Hello.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
This is a toilet. It's a fucking toilet. Okay. No, don't go back in the toilet. No, stop going. Stop trying to go back in the toilet. Jesus. It's not. I don't want to go in the toilet. Okay. So I'm not big. I'm
I
tiny.
got closer and closer.
Uh-oh.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Huh. Alright.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Hang on. So I got Edith, who is me, I guess. Lewis, Milton. We just did Molly. Sanjay. Dawn, Gus, Gregory, Kay, Sam, Calvin, Barbara, Edie, Walter, Odin, Ingborg. Okay. Saving. Should I check under the bed? No? Okay.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Yeah. Very pretty area.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
That's pretty.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Hi, Bucky. Yay! Yeah, we're playing. It's interesting so far.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Aw. Cute.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Ooh, big sword. Falchion? Messer? Falchion? I don't
The
know.
room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune
Scimitar?
and
Fuck you.
misfortune.
How do I change the slide? Oh. No, wait. There's multiple slides in there, aren't there? Oh, okay.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son,
Ingeborg.
Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Jeez.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Probably shouldn't have brought an entire house with you, to be honest.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Jeez. Oh. How do I get out of this? Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ingeborg. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Odin Finch. Wow. Alright, interesting. I imagine the kind of person that writes a book with that title is kind of morbid.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Aw. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Wow.
The
Okay.
only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Yeah. Goddamn. You know, you can...
It was a pretty big trace.
You know, you can change it. I mean, it's a lot of work, but... I don't know.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow, okay. And imagine...
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished.
I love all this. Yeah, it's
He
done
never put
super
it
well.
down.
Where the camera?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
I wouldn't call that a painting. Just Milton. Oh, okay, never mind. They're actually... Okay, that's actually a pretty decent... Okay, never mind. I didn't even... I thought that that was real. I thought the swing was real. I'm a dumbass. Fort Calvin. Narcissist. Aw. Measuring height. Fort Sam. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, it's a competition between two young idiots.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Aw. What the hell? That's so cute.
And that he never talked about him.
That's so fucked up.
I
This
guess
is
my
so
grandpa didn't
cute.
like history any more than my mom did.
Dude, imagine having this as your room where you got like a drawbridge, not a drawbridge, but like a, you know, a bridge above your bed and shit. It'd be so great. And you got like a little fort inside. What the hell?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Oh. Oh.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
He was just, I don't know, less of a little bitch. He was braver than
After
you.
the funeral,
That's fucked up. I'm
Edie
sorry.
ripped off Calvin's half of the room.
Damn. Yeah, that's not gonna have psychological
Mom
problems.
said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
It's not gonna have a massive psychological impact on your child. Roping off half of their room. That was cool. God damn, who made all this?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Hang on. Alright, well. Is that a Bigfoot? That kind of creeped me out for a second.
Growing
Oof.
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
That seems like what she was.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah. Barb Street. Yeah.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Wow.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Alright.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh no.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Almost there. Come on. I got an achievement. Yay! Clear the table. What the
gang's
fuck?
leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Jesus Christ. This is so ridiculous. I like that we still see the rest of the comic around it.
Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
She just said,
Barb,
oh dear.
relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh no. Oh my god. Alright.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
What the fuck? Alright.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Yeah.
And where he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
The window? Oh.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
What does that mean?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Jesus. This is so goofy. Oh.
Man had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
What the fuck? What?
Had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
I'm very confused.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So how did she die? Did her fans murder her? What? Alright. It's fucking interesting. Okay.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yep. Basement time? All right. It's Finn.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Miniature model of the slide.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Apparently there's an entire mine down
I
here.
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Jesus Christ, dude.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
What about the little... Okay.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything
Shut up.
just
Fuck you, Bucky.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can. I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Jeez.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Why did the train have to come?
Walter died when I was 6.
It just made it morbid.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
It's sad.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Well. Oh, at least you had this. It's cute.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Aw.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Wow. Oh my god.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
I'm sorry to bring this up, but I think the moon is an oval in this game. Just saying. Aww. Your oval? I don't, okay. Died December 13th, 1947. Wow.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Damn, they got really close, I guess, to getting here, and then his house sank.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Was there more to that? I don't know. Seems like no.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Damn.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
The music and the voice acting are both beautiful. It also does a good job of directing you to where you need to go next.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
Okay, you're not oval anymore.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, probably not the best idea to be doing this if you're 22 weeks pregnant. Jeez.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Nice mohawk. Jeez.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? What? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
It's too early, Dad.
What else am I supposed to focus on? Finch. Oh, wait. Yeah, Finch. Propane. Take a
Hey.
picture?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Nice
That's the
glasses.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Aw.
Nothing wet like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Coffee cup.
Last time I was with my brother. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Okay, sorry. I mean, I found the coffee cup. Thought that was pretty interesting.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish. How to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
I want to take a picture of you.
You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
Okay. Campfire?
Let's see.
My pictures aren't good enough.
Maybe.
Dad!
Hey.
Nice, Don.
Bird. Deer.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up. Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
I fucked it up. I didn't know that was working.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Remember this, right? What do you mean remember? What? What are you talking about? Fuck, that's sad. You just told her to remember it. Oh. Oh, there's the cane. Wow. Hang on, I'm gonna check if there's anything else in here.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah, a little bit. Bro, you stuffed a cat? What the fuck? Can't let a perfectly good cat go to wait. What the fuck are you? No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Why did I go out? God damn it. Hey.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yep. Wait, was her mom's Dawn? Was her mom's name Dawn? Hang on. Yep, seems like it. Yeah.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
It's called schizophrenia.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Here we go. What do you mean, here we go?
Bartend over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
That's a lot of ducks.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw. It sure made him happy.
Alright, we got a whale. This is so ridiculous. Is my mom arguing in the background?
Being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Bro, I'm gonna...
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh no.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That's fucked up.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Oh shit, here's the guy with the mohawk.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
This is fun.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Wow.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Wow.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Some sort of homage, I guess. That's sad. Man, this would be so cool to have in your house. I mean, the problem is if you fall, then that's gonna hurt, but...
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Yeah, I understand that.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
This is nice, though.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Cute. Fly to India. Wait. Oh. For homeschool student and teacher. Okay. Alright.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Teaching critical thinking while being religious, estimate. Bro. There's some good lessons. Some good lessons in there. Am I going the wrong way? Seems like I'm going the wrong way. But there was nowhere else to go in there, as far as I could tell. Shit. Did I miss something up there? Damn it. I don't think I did. Oh.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Aw.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah, just build up. Just build on top of it. Who cares?
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Music, music, music. What do you got against music, huh? Milton.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Hang on, sorry. Oh. Cute. Cute stuff.
I was
Aw.
4 when Milton disappeared.
A bit more to the house.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
The castle he drew looks like Mount St. Michael. I'd have to look that up.
After he graduated,
Yeah, it looks
he just
it
spent
looks
more
familiar.
and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
It seems very precarious and unsafe. It's in France. Is it like a well-known castle? They reference it in a lot of movies and stuff. Yes, very. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Wish we had castles in America, but we're not cool enough.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Of course. Yep.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
Wow.
But he withdrew part of himself.
I
In our
can't
sessions,
imagine
I saw
why.
the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
This is so great. Sorry, I'm too much of a fanboy. Don't worry. It's really well
He
done.
knew it was all in his head.
Makes sense to be a fanboy like this.
But
For
he
something
took it
like
very
this.
seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh, wow.
I worried about him then.
Hi, Dober. Sorry it took so long, but I just watched American Sniper. It was good, but holy shit, it was dark and sad. Yeah, it's a really sad movie. Really fucked up. This has been really good so far.
Daydreaming at the cannery, I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Bad move, I guess.
I even encouraged him. It
Wow.
seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Jesus
He built
Christ.
the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
This is very
And
unique.
songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Damn.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
This is super well done.
New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen.
Handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents, radiant rainbow. Let's do sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
Oh.
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp or electric sitar. Electric sitar sounds dope. Silver harp would be pretty,
electric
but
sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Giving me too many fish.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
A lot of work was put into this.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Got a little Soldier Boy console there.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Alright. You got a giant cat with you.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Yeah.
Bend down his head. I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Jesus.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Lewis one was my favorite. It's definitely one of the most interesting ones here. Very, very well done. Like, it was mixing together two different, you know, things that you had to do, which was one was going through that world and the other was chopping fish heads off, but it ended up being very entertaining. Gregory one is just fucked up. Which one was the Gregory one? Oh, yeah, that one's super fucked up. Yeah, you're right.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. but I understand why we left.
Very precarious up here, but it's pretty.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Little Finch.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
I think it's what are you talking about? Dober, come on.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Really like your hand covers, don't you? They're cute.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Aww. That was super sweet. For Shirley Dallas, 1948 to 2013. Aww. Ian Dallas, Korea. Aww. That's super cute. It didn't make me cry, but it was super cute. There's very, very few things that make me cry. That's super well done, yeah. I agree. I agree, Dober. It's a good game. It didn't overstay its welcome, and it also, like, you know, it wasn't too short. All the team chose one photo of them as a kid, and that was the one to be used in the credits. Aww. Aw, that's a cute photo. Look at that. I'm guessing he didn't really have that many baby photos. Aww. Damn, like there was an entire, like, pretty big team that worked on this. Good for them. If they are a kid, they are all still pretty young in the photos. I guess so, yeah. A lot of these photos don't seem too old, but who knows. If they aren't. Okay, so if they aren't a kid, they're all still, what are you, I don't know. You fucked it up. Ben Esposito, Keith Guerreret, Melissa Fuss. Melissa's photo is funny looking. Avin Yeini, Erica Pinto, G Kui. Look at Melissa, I know. Annapurna Interactive. That shit killed my sadness so quickly. Megan Ellison, Nathan Gary. Look at Nathan's dad. That's a cute photo. Classic dad at Disney World. Neil does not look happy at all. Jordan Marks, Jeff Legaspi, Deborah Mars, James Massey, Hector Sanchez. I wish more games did credits like this, because these are great. Like, this is very, just, I don't know, it's cute and it's done very, very well. Makes me happy to see. I guess these are the less important people. Aww. Aww. This is done so well, dude. One of the people on one of the people on the tapes was named Chad Cox. Wow. The replay as story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. I think I got everything. But yeah, okay. Are there multiple stories? Oh. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. Molly's death was a fucking acid trip. A little bit. Molly's was crazy. That was sad, though. Poor girl. Cute. All of them are. They're all sad. That's true. That's a really good game. Oh. Alright. I'm not gonna ruin the rest of the stream with another game. I wanted to just like commit one stream to it. That was really good. Except for Calvin, because you never really got to know the character. Yeah, I guess. Glad you chose this one. Yeah, it was really good. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah. There's very few story games that end up being as like well done as that. Now we should play RRR2 off stream. Dober. We could, but I think I have a few things that I might want to try try and do. Or HLL. What is HLL again? What the fuck is HLL? Your choice. Fuck off. Oh, Hell Let Loose. Oh my god, that game is so exhausting though sometimes. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. It just gets so Like, it's rough sometimes. All those games that are designed like that are like that. Anyway, but yeah. If we do, I'll message you if I have time. Depends on what happens after stream. But yeah. Great game. Perfect length. It's fucking depressing sometimes. A little bit. Just your team getting fucked. Or just you yourself getting completely screwed over and over. It's that kind of game. Anyway. Yeah. Edith Finch is a really good game. Does a really good job of portraying a story in a very, like, meaningful and well done way. Like, there aren't a whole lot of story games that I can think of that do, like, a story as well as that. Honestly, like, some of the only ones that come to mind maybe are, like, I don't know. I haven't even played God of War, so I can't say that one. Katana Zero, I think, has an amazing story that's told in a very good and, like, well-paced way, while still having really good gameplay. And honestly, I can't really think of a whole lot of other things that are just, like, super story-based. But yeah. It's crazy. Very well done. You get some people that just roleplay, and they're, like, saying, I can't wait to see my mama, then getting dinked in the head. Oh my god. Yeah, I've heard some of that. Stop ruining the moment, Dober. Trying to explain how I feel about Edith. It's a good game. Oh my god. Fuck you, I've already played this game. I don't care if you've already played it. Whatever. Alright, but yeah, really good game. I also have to play Disco Elysium. That's one other game that I think is somewhat heavy on story, but I'm not really sure. It's more of an RPG, I guess. That I have to play. I don't know if I'll play it on stream, but we'll see. I might wait to play that. But yeah. Tomorrow, let me just tell you what we're doing there, and then I'll go ahead and call it. Tomorrow we're either going to be playing Stalker, Call of Pripyat, or the Dark Souls randomized run. Which one would be more entertaining? I'm gonna say probably the Dark Souls remastered run would be more entertaining, but I don't know. I'll just do either or. We'll see. It'll be a surprise. Play Red Dead Redemption 2 on stream. It's actually so fucking good. I almost finished it. I'll think about it. But like play Red Dead Redemption 2 for the story, not the multiplayer. Yeah, definitely. I've heard very mixed things about the multiplayer and how Rockstar handles it. That's one of those games. I still haven't bought Red Dead Redemption 2. So I'll have to wait and see what happens with that. I'm not sure what the price is right now. Oh my god, Heavy Rain is on sale. Ugh. It's like $10 and it's so bad. That's the game made by the guy that made Detroit Become Human, but it's like even worse. It's so terrible. Oh my god. Alright, give me a second. Alright, I'm adding that to my wish list. We'll play it someday on stream. And then Red Dead Redemption 2. That is still $60. Oh god. Alright. Add that to my wish list and we'll play it eventually. Alright. How is it some worse than Detroit Become Human? Because it's older, for one, so it's just they didn't really figure out fully, and the dialogue is just fucking atrocious. Like, the dialogue in Detroit isn't great, but at least it's, you know, You can get it for free. You can get the demo for free. I don't know if you can get it for free. But yeah, it's a wacky game. There's a lot of really funny memes about it. It's just ridiculous. You can get anything for free. I don't want to get a lot of things for free. That's shitty. I already got Metroid Prime for free, actually. I could get that. I mean, I paid for it. I have a thing. I have a never mind. But yeah, we might play that eventually. So yeah. That's another game. I'll fucking look into it. Whatever. We'll figure it out. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and end stream here. Appreciate you hanging out with me, Bucky and Dober. Tomorrow we'll figure out what we're gonna play. Okay, goodbye. I love you. Love you too. Stop being weird about threatening my parents. I just like said, hey, we're playing this. I bet Edith is dead. And then Dober just responded, I bet your mother will be dead soon. And it's like, what the fuck? What a fucked up thing to do, Dober. What the fuck? Fuck you. Have a good one, gents. You too, Bucky. Dead or miss? Okay, you're fuck you. All right, good night, Dober. Have a good sleep. Quit thinking about that shit. Fuck you. Anyway, good night, Bucky. You're an angel. In comparison to Dober, at least. All right. Bye. Bye-bye.